Hello planty friends, thank you so much for joining me today. Please grab a drink with me as today's video is December's best and worst. So, full honesty, I don't even know what attempt at this video. My drink's already open. I have a grapefruit jarrito here. It is delicious. It's my favorite flavor. There's just a lot happening today. Both of the foster kitties are out and socializing, and it's just a little chaotic. So yeah, might be just a little chaotic here. But like I said, this is like my third infinity attempt. So let's go. Well, at least they're playing now. It was fighting a bit ago. So I was very scared to make this December video, I must be honest, because I was just very negligent of my entire collection pretty much like November and December because it was just pure craziness. Yeah. So I was like, if I do this video, all my plants are gonna look so dead. And I was scared to do it, but luckily enough for me, it just turned out that everything just needed a good watering and everything perked up. I didn't lose anything, which I'm so thankful for. So I'm a lot happier to make this video now, like, whew, big sigh of relief for me. I had to put a lot of work into that. It was like a 3-hour watering session, and that didn't even include my dining room plants and my upstairs plants in my office. So they need to be watered, but the bulk of my collection does live in my living room, as a little bit in my kitchen. Those have been watered, so yay. Ramsey, you are not the police. Please go lay down. And then, yeah, Ramsey, my dog, then like just has to be like, what are they doing? What are they doing? And so he is like constantly just like getting up, and I'm just like, buddy, relax. I got this. It's okay. They're just playing. They're making a lot of noise, but it's okay. All right, let's just get on to the plants. So I'm going to be starting out with my worst. I think I did that in my last video. As I said, I think earlier, can't remember. I just feel very lucky to go into 2023 in a pretty good position regarding my collection. They got a good watering. They're looking great. I do have a couple of worst, so I just want to get them out of the way because let's not think about that. Let's not bring that energy into 2023. First worst is going to be this Zenzi. I believe I have shown it before. Can't remember when. This cat's crazy, you guys. But, I mean, I can't blame him because he has been stuck in a kitty condo for almost a month because he didn't have his rabies and he wasn't neutered, so he couldn't really socialize like how he is right now. We would let him out for like an hour or two a day, but not fun. So he is just having the time of his life, but he is young and he is chaotic. Back to the Zenzi. I believe it's been on a video before, I can't remember, but I really had a hard time with Zenzis this year. I don't know why, but I did, and yeah, not looking great. Okay, this next one I'm completely bummed about. I don't think I mentioned, yeah, my plants are looking good for 2023, except for some have mealies, which I'll take. I will totally deal with mealies, but this one, like, if you don't like the look of bugs, like, this has a pretty bad mealy bug infestation, so just like a warning, if you don't want to see that, just maybe like go to the next plant. Yeah, so this is my lucky bamboo. This is a Dracaena, and I will put it up close to the camera now. It's a pretty bad mealy infestation, if you can see right there. There we go. Disgusting, right? Like, disgusting. I've already treated this one once and didn't really work, as you can tell, so I'll have to treat it again because I have had this plant for a very long time. Almost since the beginning of my collection. and I would really hate to see it go. I might even just cut it back. I'll do some snips over here and just completely regrow it. I'll see. I'll treat it again. But really, that's it. I was walking around and like a couple other plants had mealies, but like this one's really bad, like gross bad. But again, very lucky. This is really the worst of it. Very, very lucky. How many other times can I say it? Now to the good part. We're moving on to the best. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned at all because I'm just all over the place, but these bests that I picked, I kind of just thought throughout like the overall year and the plants that really did so well and were so easy to take care of. These weren't a best necessarily for just December of 2022, but for like the whole year. They did great the whole year. So this first best is going to be my Philodendron Brasil, and I love it so much. I had such a rough start with this plant. I could not grow it in soil for the life of me. I ended up water propping it and then transplanting it into soil, and it loves to climb. I just haven't had the heart to like move this up here because I really like how like this end is trailing but this end is climbing. I love it so much, and it's so easy. It's just been so easy for me since it like established well in here. It continuously grows and a no-brainer for me to pick for this video. Let's admire the beauty some more. Look at these leaves. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll be done. I'm sorry. This next one is right behind me, so let me go get it. Hoya shepherdii, also known as the string bean Hoya. Oh, and there's Joopy right behind me. Oh, he's so cute. Even he has been waiting for Silver to be ready because he wanted to play. Even he is like, this cat has so much energy. He needs a break. Hoya shepherdii. Oh, I got caught on my sweater. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Another one that has just grown so well. I believe this one was also featured as a best at one point. I can't really remember. This Hoya also did bloom for me. I have not... Oh, okay. It was sap. I must have like, you know, bent this or something and some sap was coming out. I thought it was a mealybug and I almost got scared. But this one bloomed for me this year. My Hoyas don't really bloom for me, but this one had a couple of blooms. That was so exciting for me. I was so happy. And they smelled really nice too. I liked them at least. So yes, I love this plant. Again, it just like gives me no issues. I was very negligent about watering this one just in general. And it loved it. Like, it thrived on it. It bloomed for me. So, I must have been doing something right, I guess. But, yes, I love this one so much. I have been contemplating if I want to, like, trellis this. Like, I think it looks so cool, like, on a hoop. But I also just love the way this looks, too. I just love that it looks all crazy like this. So, I don't know. That's TBD. I'm undecided about it. I probably won't do it. Okay, yeah, I'm just freaking out thinking I see mealybugs on like all my plants because a lot of my plants have a little bit of mealybug problem, but whatever. I'm gonna put you on the floor. I'm gonna wait to put this one back on the shelf because that was a little bit of a struggle. This next plant I actually got from my previous place of employment, and that is my Sansevieria Black Coral. If you're a Harry Potter or Fantastic Beasts fan, this is a little bow truckle that I put in there. I think, I just think it looks so cute. Yeah, but I won this. I forgot how I even won this. I think I submitted a picture of something. You know what? I'm pretty sure I won this because I submitted a picture of my Hoya Pubicalix, like during COVID, you know, the workplace to do togetherness would do like things like that. So I think one of my pictures got picked and I got to pick a plant. And of course I picked a Sansevieria because they had other options that weren't houseplants, so of course, like, I picked the houseplant. Alright. So it has actually grown pretty well for me. When I got it, it was a bigger plant, but it has grown taller. It has grown some new stalks. Alright, so the black coral here. Yeah, it's a Sansevieria. It's one of my favorite genuses, even though now they're considered Dracaena. I still like to call them Sansevieria. Just super easy for me, and I love Sansevieria. I think that is, maybe besides Hoya, my most collected genus, but I still have struggles within that genus. Like, a lot of the Sansevieria that I have are not like a bird's nesty type of Sansevieria. I find I just cannot keep those alive for some reason. But even like throughout this year, as I was like negligent and then like over caring and then negligent and then like too obsessed and then just right, you know, some of my Sansevierias did suffer because of it, of course. But this one, not even phased. It's just like, whatever. Water me, don't water me, I'll just sit here and chill, which is very appreciated. So, my Sansevieria black coral. And I love the pattern, that's a hard word to say, the patterning on the leaves here. I just think it looks like a cool tie-dye. And it's also just like it's very dark, which I love. So it just lives in my corner. It gets, I would say medium, like indirect light. So yeah, I would say medium indirect light. So yeah. So that last plant, that Sansevieria black coral, I won at my previous place of employment, and this next plant I also got at that same previous place of employment, and it's the plant that kicked off my whole houseplant obsession. This next best is my jade. This is just a plain jade Crassula, but I love it. I can't remember, I know it's a Crassula. This is a succulent, most commonly known as the jade plant. I forget what kind of Crassula, like Crassula ovata. I don't know if that's correct at all. It's a Crassula. Did I write it down? Of course I didn't. So my jade here, unfortunately, has mealybugs. It has had mealybugs in the past. She's gonna be just fine. I have to just treat her. I actually just noticed it, and it's not too bad. So, like, whatever. But appreciate her. I love it when they start to look like this. I wish she was bushier, but I have this plant like leaning against a window in my mudroom so it can get southern exposure. So like all day it's just like pressed up a window like this, so it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of flat. Still so impressive looking. I love when they start to look like mini trees. I love trees. My my jade, my variegated one, is just starting to get like that tree trunk. Oh, my husband's home. That tree trunk look. Oh, I love it so much. So yes, this has thick, like tree trunky stalk, stems, whatever. I love it. I love this one so much. This is my oldest ever houseplant. Okay, we got 2 more bests to go and then we're done. This next one is actually a new plant. My husband just got home and I got like a message on my screen that it can't connect to something. It's the car. I'm gonna pause while he walks in the door. Okay, the husband is home and he has thankfully brought one of the foster kitties up with him to entertain him there, so it should be a little quieter. If Ramsey relaxes, he's not going to. Okay, 2 more best to go for December of 2022. This next one is I forgot to look up how to pronounce the shop. This one is a new plant and I just got it at a local shop in Batavia. Oh, I wrote it down. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it correctly. I'm so sorry. I'll write and I'll link like their Instagram if you're local and want to check them out. Their shop was so cool. It's called Catalpa Manor and located in Batavia. Again, such a cute shop. So I purchased from there my first ever terrarium. So it's hard to see with the glare, make these terrariums themselves, the owner, and they upcycle like vintage bottles. So love that. and it was so cute. It looks like a little potion bottle, and it has plants in there. Like, how could I say no? How could I say no? I couldn't, obviously. I bought it. So this is my first one ever. I don't know what plants are in here. I didn't really ask. It kind of looks like a fern, but the real reason, oh, I think there's a little peperonia, like a little turtle peperonia in there too. I didn't even notice that. That's adorable. This is probably the only way I could keep that peperonia alive, or any peperonia, really. Peperomias are not my thing. But anyway, I bought it because it looks like it's growing like moss or something in there. It's so cool. I don't know if it'll pick it up here. You know what? I think it is. It's so cool. Like this, like it looks like moss, and I don't know what this is, but on top it kind of looks like there might be a fern. And then you can see right there, that's the turtle peperomia, if I can get that out. And then even the back is cool, like it's sand, and then I don't know if you will be able to see it, but you can see roots in there. So yeah, I just love this. It has a top, very low maintenance, they said. So far it has been. Like they said to water when this gets dry, and like the top you can maybe see is just getting dry, and I've had this for a couple, maybe like 2 weeks now, so love that for me. I love this. Last plant of December Best and Worst 2022 is my Hoya Krinkle 8. I love this plant, obviously. Again, just so easy to care for, which is surprising to me because a lot of my Hoyas are in leca. They're in a semi-hydro setup. I just find that I do better with Hoya that way. But this one, no. This one loves soil, and I love it in soil. It's just such a fast grower. It communicates with me. Like the leaves get very thin, and I would say wrinkly, but like look at these are just watered, so these are like very plump and healthy. Like they're crinkly. It's named a Krinkle 8. It's just so cute. And I mean, knock on some wood, I haven't had too bad of a pest problem with this one. It did have mealies out like last year, I think. But it's recovered, and it's like, it's still growing. It has a little shoot right there. There's another one over here that I'm probably not showing that well. And it's just such a full, beautiful plant. It has like a couple of little imperfections, of course. What plant doesn't? But again, and this is only like 2 years old. I don't know if I have a picture of when I bought it. I bought it on Etsy, April 2020. And it's just done nothing but great things for me ever since. And very appreciative of this plant. And I also love the pot it's in too. I can't remember where I got it. I know I got it from one of my local shops. I think it's the one that's sadly no longer here, which is really made me sad when I heard they were closing down. But I'm happy that I still have plants that I purchased from them and pottery that I purchased from them, and that's how I'll remember them by. And it was great while it lasted. Last best of this video is this Hoya Krinkle 8 here. It's gorgeous. If you're still here, thank you so much for joining me on this video. I think I mentioned in the beginning it is probably gonna be all over the place, and it really was. But I hope everybody is enjoying the holiday season. I know it can be a tough time for some people, but I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody stays safe, and I hope it's everybody's best year in 2023. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Be safe. Happy New Year. Cheers. Whew. Oh, I didn't even say my drink was getting warm because it was taking so long. So I put it in this with ice because I like drinks cold. Cheers. Dripped on myself.